Okay, why would you say that to her? Here's what you should have said. Okay, what you do is, okay, if that situation isn't even a scenario at all, what you do is, you don't tell them, okay? You don't tell them. You suck it up. You suck it up. And then, once you no longer have to rely on your parents, you say, oh, by the way, I'm an atheist. And if they don't like it, it doesn't matter anymore. Don't tell someone you're dependent on at the moment that you're gonna get kicked if you have the possibility of getting kicked out. Even if that possibility exists, sure, you could go to an orphanage, but what kind of life is that? Okay? I've already made a decision. I am adopting a kid. I am adopting a kid when I get older, because that's what I want. I want to get them out of that hellhole. I'm going to adopt a kid that does not deserve to be in that hellhole, to be in the hellhole. Probably the one that's alone and isolated the most. That's what I'm going to do when I get older. But anyway, why would you tell her to do that? You gotta tell her to suck it up and wait. Be a big girl and suck it up until you're no longer dependent on your parents. Okay? Now, of course, if possibility number 1 is the right one, then we don't have to waste our time. But anyway, let's keep going.
Because you chose something different than what we believe.
Why does he, waste so much time explaining the same shit over and over again?
Like that. But the reason I bring that up is because it does happen, it does exist, and I know people. And it's very, very sad when that occurs.
Okay.
What's really sad when that occurs is that those parents who do this to their children don't understand the attitude and acceptance and love of Jesus Christ. This is ironic, since I'm an atheist, I'm saying this.
It's not ironic because you're an atheist, sir. It's ironic because the Christian family doesn't accept it. That's what's ironic. It's not ironic that you're explaining a fact, okay? It's just dumb. Don't try to be dumb, sir. And you know what? I'm gonna skip this part because I don't need an I know, we know about the fucking Bible. I've had enough of the fucking Bible. I've had enough of the fucking Bible since I chucked it across the room. And again, when I was facing believe and trust in Jesus too. I've had enough of that shit. I'm done with the fucking Bible. Okay, done with it.
I will admit this: a very kind, gentle one, simply because they held a different.
Okay, why did he spend a minute going over that? That's just stupid. What you do, Mr. Repzion, is you over-explain things and you take forever. And your voice is monotone. Why do all these internet and TV show hosts have these dumb voices like fucking Caden Calgar and you? You have this certain thing in your voice where it's like, and it's like, oh my god, your voice puts me to sleep. I'm going. It's what I like, and especially I've been overly tired as of late. So the last thing I need is your monotone voice and your cheekbones that angle. See that angle on his cheekbone? What the fuck is that? It's like, ugh. You put me to sleep, sir. That's all I'm trying to say.
Belief, or because they did things in opposition of the Bible or his teaching. He was very kind. As much as ironic as that sounds, me defending the attitude of Jesus in a video.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch the whole Godfather trilogy while you're done explaining this.
What I'm trying to say is that a lot of parents who do kick out their children don't understand what I believe is true Christianity in terms of the attitude that they're supposed to have.
I can make my tongue go.
They're not going to kick me out simply because I have a different belief than them. And I hope that's the case with you.
I need a ruler.
I hope this makes sense.
They might have a ruler I can borrow.
Very carefully with dealing with parents and how to come out to them about being an atheist or agnostic. Don't be aggressive towards them. Don't attack them for their beliefs.
Let's study the room.
Try to sit down and
am I telling what books he's got on his wall? Looks like comic books.
You still want to have a relationship with them, but you don't want your different
what video games he has back there
and affect your relationship.
Is there like a shovel on the top wall? Okay, never mind.
Captain Obvious here.
Captain Obvious, that's real funny.
Do you still feel the way you did before about suicide?
Yes, I do, but it's really important that you understand.
That's a dumb question. That's a dumb fucking question. That's like Naruto asking me, Hey, Tachi, do you still feel the same way you did before about believe and trust Jesus too? Oh no, I don't. I was ducked in a magic a fountain and my views changed all of a sudden. Of course I feel the same way. We don't need 10 more minutes explaining the same thing that you clearly explained before.
I support suicide.
Oh, here we go.
Scenario 1. Let's say, for example, I get diagnosed with a terminal illness. There's
Really?
a terminal illness, and I'm told, Daniel, you have 6 months
Yes!
to live.
You're gonna die?
6 months, you are going to die
Yes!
from this terminal illness. There's no cure, there's no way to stop it.
Awesome.
And during your death,
Yes?
you are going to go through the most excruciating physical and mental pain that anyone has ever
That is
went through.
awesome.
Your
That's gonna
body-
happen, right?
Let's say, for the sake of this argument, that
Oh, never mind,
have
let's say.
leprosy.
Damn it.
My body is going to rot to death.
Thank God.
My body is going to rot from the inside out.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going through so much physical pain that I just want to die.
Oh.
I can't go through it. Is it right for you to say, I want you to stay alive for the next 6 months?
No, that's why you get something called a lethal injection or something and asked to be put to death.
I believe that
You don't
person
commit
who has a
suicide.
terminal
You don't commit
illness has the
suicide.
right to take their life. And
You don't
I
commit
support
suicide
assisted
over that.
suicide. I
You say,
support
please,
their
unplug the
act
cable
to
or
take
whatever.
their life when they're in so much physical, excruciating
That's
pain
stupid. Just
from their
ask to be put down like a
terminal
dog or
illness.
something.
It's just like when a dog, for example.
Thank you!
Let's
I
say
just
you can't
said
pay the
that.
Vet bill. The vet bill is several $1,000s. That animal is in physical pain.
Okay,
Let's say
I got
the
it.
Dog has really bad
Boring.
walk anymore.
Boring.
You are so selfish enough to say, I want my dog, to continue to
okay, I forgot. You didn't explain this for 30 more minutes. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Hold
in
on.
this physical pain because I love you, because I love that dog. That's sick. What you would properly do is take the dog to the veterinarian.
Okay, maybe I can.
Have the dog
What's
put
this?
down so the dog does not have to suffer.
Action
That's
figures,
what I'm
cool,
doing. I don't want
play
any human to have to suffer from terminal illness of cancer or disease where they're dying.
Get out of here!
Don't
see Mars' stupid baby
they
toy.
don't want to live anymore because of how painful. Second scenario.
Oh, you're done now?
First
Oh, you're
scenario
done?
is
Okay,
I
great.
support and condone suicide.
You're done.
Second
Great.
scenario is
Fuck
severe
you.
depression. Yes, there are means to help depression. There are medications.
Yep.
You can get brain scans. You can try different types of therapies.
Alright,
But
whatever.
understand where I'm coming from. I'm
Alright.
not talking about a mild depression. I'm not talking about a minor depression.
Oh.
I'm not talking about a midlife crisis.
Okay, what are they talking about then?
About chronic depression. There are
Chronic
many types of
depression?
I'm exclusively talking about chronic depression.
Alright.
In which the person who has it has exhausted all of their resources to get help. They've went to doctors, they've went through brain scans,
Oh my God.
they've taken numerous
Suck it up.
medications, and through all the medications,
Life
through
is
all
not
the help
enjoyable.
They've gone through, they still can't get rid of the chronic depression that they have.
Jesus.
And this chronic depression, unless you have it,
Alright.
people won't understand. People from the
Okay.
outside will look at you
Let's say
and
that I don't
"What is
understand.
wrong with him?"
I understand perfectly.
He has everything, but he has no
Yes.
hope. And that's
It's
the thing you have
stupid.
to understand about severe depression.
Okay.
Is that some severe depression is treatable, other type of severe depression is not. And in the instances where
Really?
it is not treatable and you can't get help for it, I believe that they should be able to take their life.
Alright, now let's go check out the definition of chronic depression. How is chronic depression treated? God. It is also very treatable. I don't want to fucking hear that, sir. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear about how it's not treatable. It is so treatable. And it is so fucking treatable. Okay? You know, it's fucking bullshit when you sit there and tell me, oh, it's not treatable. Blah, blah. It is so treatable, sir. So treatable. And you're gonna sit there and act like an asshole and pretend it's not? Really? Are you serious? Here's what you gotta do. Life is not enjoyable, okay? It's not. Suck it up. Deal with it. Pay your bills, continue to get fucked by the government, continue to get fucked by the church, continue to get fucked by your boss, continue to get fucked over by your spouse, continue to get fucked over. It's going to happen. Well, all life is, what you are is your God's punching bag. That's about it. Never mind, forget I said that. You're just, what you basically are, though, is life is not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable for anybody. But all the other people are sucking it up and dealing with it. Why can't you? That's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. You're gonna sit there and look at me with your eyes that look fucking dilated. Look at your fucking eyes. What the hell? You have like an eye rash, pink eye on both eyes or something? But anyway, you're gonna sit there with your really wide eyes and your doofus mouth and your messed up hair and your fucking brown shit shirt, and you're gonna sit there with your room with Star Wars and Mario crap all over it. You're gonna sit there, look me in the eye, and tell me that depression is not treatable? Are you serious? Okay, and let's say this person can't get help. What do you mean they can't get help? If they've exhausted everything, well, they just aren't doing. They're just not trying hard enough. If you ask me, life is not enjoyable for anybody. Everybody has their own fucking problems. Whether it be they gained 2 pounds today, or if they can't get food in Africa. Everyone has their own issue. I'm going through issues right now. You're going through issues right now. And if you letting all that get to you, then you absolutely have no willpower whatsoever. It's not that depression is treatable, it's that you have no willpower to get it treated. Depression is a disease of the mind, okay? Which means the only way to fight it is to get the will. If you have no will to live, then you don't deserve it. Once I say this again, people in Africa aren't blessed with the opportunities that you shithead Americans get. Okay? So, when you sit there and go, oh, I'm so depressed, oh, I gotta work tonight. Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! You have absolutely no perception on anything whatsoever, and I fucking hate every single one of you jackasses. Suck it up and deal with it! Your problems are not real problems. Okay? Okay, jabroni? Okay? You get it yet? Alright, we're going to the next part now.